Hey guys, it's your girl Ginger Snaps, and I have been MIA. I've just been so busy with my kids and just a lot going on, summer break. But listen, hold on, let me make sure my audio is work. Okay, here I go. Can y'all hear me? Let me see. Okay, so here we are. So I don't know if you guys have been following. So TikTok, there's always something going viral. So now the latest viral video is this chick right here. They were on a flight. Was it from Chicago? I'm not sure where. I don't know where. I don't know how. It was an American Airlines flight. So there's a video circulating where this lady freaks out and says basically she's getting the hell up off of the plane because she does not want to die. She saw something and she says that motherfucker is not real. And the hilarious part is that the camera pans to the back and everybody turns in unison to see what she's talking about. And I didn't see anything. Not a lot of people have seen anything. There are um, there are people trying to zoom in and try to clarify the video. I ain't seen nothing. However, what's going around is that she saw a shapeshifter. So I don't know if you guys know, in the world of conspiracy theorists, there are things called shapeshifters. Which hold on a second, I gotta see if my I gotta test my mic. Hold on. Ugh, I don't even know if it's working. Oh yeah, testing one, two. All right, guys, I'm good. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. All right. So shapeshifters are basically beings or people that can change shape. Their faces change shape. They can morph into other things. I think that's also called anthropomorphic. As you guys know, I'm Haitian, so this is a thing, shape shifting. Reptilian race, that's part of the conspiracy theory. It's alleged. This is allegedly. It's part of conspiracy theorists and people who wear tin hats. Some people have alleged that the royal family are of the reptilian race and that they can shape shift and all this stuff. Listen, as all I know is we live in a real ass motherfucking world. This world is real. It's weird. There is some shit out there that we don't know. Okay. And a lot of people I find in the United States just are oblivious to to what's really out there. And being from the Haitian ethnicity, I have heard stories, okay, from almost every one of my family members about shapeshifting and anthropomorphia, where, and I'm going to do a story time at a later time, but my parents have even encountered, I don't know if my mom has encountered because they kept her in the house. Like Haitians believe in keeping your kids locked up in the house because you can be quote unquote mangé by job. That means eaten by like job is like a monster. I don't know. It's monster sounds so that sounds so juvenile, but I translate job as to, I guess, monster or beast. I guess a beast. My dad, he's a boy. He's a man, a young boy. He used to walk around Haiti all the time, and he's from Gonaïve, which I heard is basically like voodoo central. So he would get warnings many times from his dad, do not walk the streets at night. And a lot of times him and his brother, my uncle, rest in peace, would not listen. And I'll give you a quick story time where they were told, do not go out. Like young people, they tell them, they urge them, do not go out at night, do not go out at night. And there was one time they saw a werewolf. A werewolf is called a loup-garou, in French, loup-garou. So if you ever see loup-garou, that's like a werewolf. Okay, so they saw like a weird werewolf. My father and his brother were walking late at night. So they were like, what the hell? So, they ran home. And then the next day, there was a fellow in the neighborhood that came up to them and said, you're not supposed to be out at night. What were you doing out at night? And my father was like, how the hell did you know we were out at night? He said, that werewolf you saw, that was me. That was me. So that's one of the stories I've heard. I have heard many. I at one point I got into a heated discussion with a family member, and their face started to change in front of me. I was like, "Oh hell no! I plead the blood of the Lamb of Jesus Christ. This shit is real, y'all." So okay, now let's turn to. We don't know who this chick is. We need to find her. This girl on the screen, we got to find her. Nobody knows who she is. There's no statement released. She claims that motherfucker right there is not real. Now, it's alleged, many things have been alleged that it was a shapeshifter, that she saw something, or that homegirl was drunk. Okay, so let's go to the video. Let's play the video, the first one, real quick, of this girl freaking out. All right, so here we go. Let me find this. Hope y'all can hear this.
And there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going
to. All right. So she said that motherfucker right there ain't real. I am not staying on this plane. Y'all can die. I want to live. Okay. This girl said, and I am telling you, I ain't flying on this plane. I ain't dying today. That's what it was given. I don't know if this was a performance. Bravo. But listen, and you know what's funny? People say she sound like Mickey Mouse. I hate the internet, y'all. They were clowning this chick. But one thing I know, listen, as soon as she said, I am not gonna die on this plane, I would have gathered all my brood of children and I would have said, I ain't dying with y'all either. I think I would have gotten off. I don't like flying. I am pleading the blood of Jesus Christ every time on takeoff, on departure, and until we land. I hate flying. So just that, her doing that right there, I would have gotten off. My mom would have gotten off. Or I would have been praying the whole time and speaking in tongues because I don't mess with planes. I don't fuck with planes, okay? But it's necessary. I don't like long car rides either. So, I will hop my ass on a plane and pray the whole time. So, and it's been alleged she was drunk as well. I don't know. She saw something. When that Mickey Mouse voice and those two fingers pointed come up in white women, they saw something. She was freaked out. Now, what else has come of this is that another passenger who was allegedly on the same flight says no, this bitch was drunk and it was an argument she was having with someone that was seated next to her, and she accused someone of stealing her AirPods. So let's take a look, shall we? Let's take a look. If I can get this shit to work. Ugh. All right. Let's look at Sally and see what she got to say. She was allegedly on the plane, so
Okay, so for everybody who has seen the viral video of the crazy lady
Dallas
that got
Fort
kicked
Worth.
off the American Airlines flight yesterday,
Oh, so she was
going
kicked off.
from DFW to Orlando, um, I just kind of wanted to clear up some things because there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions. So we all boarded the plane. We were on time. Everything was going fine. There was no issues. Um, this woman boarded the plane. Um, we actually took off, like we left the terminal, and we were pulling out onto the runway, fixing to take off, and all of a sudden, um, so this lady had been drinking prior to getting on the plane, evidently. Some people said they seen her at the bar next to the terminal. Anyway, so she um, was sitting in her seat, and I guess she had a pair of AirPods, and they said she had them in her hand, and then within seconds, we don't know if she pocketed them or where she put them. She misplaced them somehow, and she started uh, yelling at the guy next to her, who of course was African American, and
Of course, was
um,
African American.
saying that he
I don't
stole
know if
her
I knew.
AirPods. And so she started screaming, "Stop the plane! Stop the plane!" Um, I went off the plane, and so the plane turned around. We hadn't left the ground yet. Anyways, the plane turned around, went back to the terminal. They uh, that's when that video was shot. Was on the way back to the terminal. Um, the She was, screaming that we were all gonna die. I can't say I didn't question once or twice whether or not I wanted to even stay on the plane, but they ended up escorting her off of the plane. Um, then about they we waited on the plane probably about 45 minutes, and then they wanted us to get off the plane, and we had to take all of our stuff off of the plane because of all the comments that this woman was making about us dying. And so we all got off the plane, and um, they had not arrested her at this point because while we're sitting there waiting for them to sweep the plane, make sure that there's nothing wrong with the plane, they also had to take off all of the luggage from underneath the plane, go through it, take the lady's luggage off. While all this is going on, this lady actually came back walking towards the terminal like she was still going to get on the plane, and a lady was blocking her way from going over there, and then another guy came, and they got her and they led her away, and then they announced it. Of course everybody was clapping and cheering that she did not get let back over there. And then um, they let the um, I guess the three flight attendants that were originally on the plane that were dealing with this lady, they said due to the circumstances that they had to get off the plane, and so they had to have three more flight attendants come in, which so we ended up delayed about 4 hours coming into Orlando. But oh, and I've heard a lot of questions, people wondering who she was saying didn't exist. The person she was saying did not exist was the flight attendant who originally was dealing with the complaint whenever she started yelling and screaming about the guy supposedly stealing her AirPods. So there's a story. If you guys have any more questions, let me know.
All right. So, according to this lady, who we don't know if she's a paid actress or not, it started out where she was seen at the bar drinking. So they're suspecting that she was intoxicated. Also, she got into a bit of a scuffle, a kerfuffle with the person seated next to her, who, of course, is African American, which I don't understand what Sally meant by that. Like, what? Of course? I don't get it. Or she's saying, of course, he would be accused of stealing her AirPods. Anyways, so Crazy Jane starts accusing him of stealing her AirPods, and there was a flight attendant who was trying to manage or de-escalate the situation. And then Crazy Jane jumps up and says, "That motherfucker ain't real." So what do you guys think? I don't get any drunk vibes from her. Who knows? She could have been. What if two things can be true at the same time? What if she was drunk and she looked at the reptilian or shapeshifter, who was also a flight attendant, and freaked out? I mean, who knows? Listen, very strange story. I don't know if this is also a distraction. My tinfoil hats on. Who knows what this is? But I also don't know about this person's account as well. She says she was there and they were delayed 4 hours. Oh hell no, I would have jumped off the plane and whooped her ass. If I got to Orlando safely, I would have flew back to find her and whoop her ass because you just wasted our time. Or did she accuse the guy of stealing it and then found it, realized, he wasn't, but then she's like, oh shit, I look racist as fuck, and then creates a good story of shape shifting uh, plane stewards. It's not far fetched because, sorry to say it, but a lot of people of the Caucasian persuasion will, to save themselves, just divert attention, especially in racist situations. So we don't know what her motive was. We don't know. Are you convinced? I'm not sure. I believed I believed the paid actress, quote unquote. That's what everyone's calling her, because a lot of people are not believing this. Sally. Sally is the one. So I'll call this person who went on a crazy rampage, Crazy Jane, and Sally is the one who witnessed everything. Okay, so now, there's a third video that came out today, which shows what happened before she went Mickey Mouse at the front of the plane. So this video is from the back of the plane. So shall we? Let's watch it together.
Nope.
So she's saying nope, nope.
Stop the fucking plane. Stop the fucking plane. Stop the plane.
Now I don't. Does she look scared there, y'all?
No.
So
What's going on? Stop it. Stop it.
she freaked out.
I need to get the fuck off this plane right now. I need to get the fuck off this plane. Can I get a volunteer? Do you mind moving me to the middle seat? Can I get a volunteer to sit in the aisle? She can take the seat. Give me a fucking tea after this. See what happens. See what happens after this. See what happens. Where's your bag? Is your bag?
So she said, "See what happens." Okay. So homegirl said, "Stop the fucking plane! Stop the fucking plane! See what happens! See what happens!" And she started doing that, finger thing that black people do. Sorry, you know what I'm talking about. When she's, "I'm gonna fuck you." She saw. Did you guys see that? She did that with her finger. So see what happens. See. So that sounds to me like a threat. That doesn't sound like someone who's terrified. Because sis, are you legit threatening a shapeshifter? Did she tell the shapeshifter, "See what happens"? See that? No. It sounds like, this sounds like the person may have, she thinks, stolen her iPod, AirPod, sorry. And they're like, "No, I don't have your AirPod." So she's like, "Get me fucking, see what happens." So that sounds like a threat due to some kind of disagreement. So this part right here goes along with the AirPod situation to me, because ain't no way I'm threatening a shapeshifter. I'm like, ah! I would be screaming, "Get me off! Get me! Oh my god!" Ah, ah. I'm not gonna run up to the front and then accuse a shapeshifter of being a shapeshifter. I am gonna jump up and freak out and run the opposite way. I don't give a fuck about. That's what she said.
License verified, disarmed door, standby protocol.
So they turn off the plane. So this lady says, I'm a licensed attorney. I couldn't make out what else she said, but she says, I'm a licensed attorney, and this is. Let me go back.
License verified, disarmed door, standby protocol.
I feel like she said, I'm a licensed attorney, and this is my brother. And I heard somebody say crazy.
I'm a licensed attorney, so just be careful. I'm a licensed attorney.
They say he didn't do anything. He didn't do nothing.
Getting the fuck off because no, I'm getting the fuck off because there is a stupid fucking dude on here. No.
So she said, there is a stupid fucking dude on here. So, okay, if this person is a shapeshifter, which everyone thinks it is, she said that motherfucker is not real. I'm still confused. Or is it a, or is someone transgender? Like, what is going on? And the lady keeps saying, I'm a licensed attorney. Is that the shapeshifter? Do we have a shape-shifting attorney on our hands? So that right there, what she just did, that does not indicate to me that she's really hostile.
There is a stupid fucking dude on here. No.
There's a stupid fucking dude on here. No, that does not coincide with her being freaked out by seeing something supernatural. Mickey Mouse. She's going Mickey Mouse. So this is the part of the video that we first saw. She looked crazy as hell. And everyone's laughing. Yeah, this is sad. So all right, y'all. Weird situation. So, okay, now we have the front end of the plane where now everyone's thinking she saw a shape shifting superhuman samurai. On the back, all I saw was she's cursing up a storm. She's very hostile, and we saw a licensed attorney and fucking shit and that fucking dude right there. That's all we saw. Now I'm leaning towards homegirl is crazy. She may have had a mental break. She could be dealing with a lot, and or she just doesn't want to be seated next to a black person who she thinks stole her AirPod. So now she had to create a magnanimous story to support her erratic behavior. You know, we still don't know. This story is still developing. I don't know, guys, and I use the word magnanimous wrong. An outrageous story, far fetched, to support the fact that she falsely accused a black man, of theft. She may have been drinking. I don't know. Um, I'm still, but as far as this, as it being a superhuman shape shifting samurai, now I don't think so. I don't think so. It's possible. You have to have your third eye open. We do have things that are walking amongst us. We do. That's a very real thing. Now, is a shapeshifter on a plane from Dallas going to Orlando to go see Mickey Mouse? Like we see Crazy Jane practicing Mickey Mouse. Maybe she's on her way to see Mickey Mouse. Who knows? Let me know what y'all think. What do you guys really think? And since we're talking about all this, reptilian and all this shape shifting, I have hella story from hella family members. That shit is real. Don't get me wrong. It is real. I don't think it applies to this situation. So let me know what you think. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye. Bye.